Oprah Winfrey and Denzel Washington have brought to the screen a film that's already gotten a Best Picture Golden Globe nomination. Not bad, due in part to the performances of three remarkable young actors. They play the great debaters. It's based on a true story. Students in a small black college in Texas back in 1935, a debate team taking on the privileged Ivy League kids of USC and Harvard, and winning. And joining me this morning, the gifted cast, Jurnee Smollett, Denzel Whitaker, and Nate Parker. Thank you all for being here. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
I was joking just beforehand. I should just let you do this since you guys are the talkers. But this movie is getting incredible buzz. Comes out Christmas Day, and it must feel like such a blessing to have been a part of it.
Oh, it is a blessing.
Such a huge blessing.
What was it like to work with Denzel Washington and Oprah Winfrey? Give us a little bit about what we might not know about Denzel.
He's first of all, he never comes in with his awards, you know, with an iron fist. He is the most collaborative, teamwork type person. Like, he's all about giving to other people. You know what I mean? Like, he stepped back and allowed us to really perform in this film without us feeling like the pressure was on us, you know?
He was here talking about the message that this movie sends, that back in 1935, this small school was able to do this debate team, and you all trained for this. You went and took part in a debate. Tell me a little about that.
Debate camp is what we went to at Texas Southern University. Dr. Freeman taught there. Basically, they taught us impromptu and parliamentary style, where you got to learn the hand gestures and you got to walk in the triangle and, you know, to use your voice and to, you know, fluctuate words and really just, you know, pronunciate everything so that when you come on the stage, you're clear and you approach the audience. And also to have an emotional appeal. You know, you got to be emotional and connect with your audience.
And not to rub it in, but I did read that you guys did pretty well. Didn't you win in the practice run?
We
You don't like to brag.
And Jurnee, what do you think is the larger message here? Denzel was talking about how he hopes that young children across America will embrace intelligence and knowledge, that knowledge is power. It's a cliche, but it's so true, is it not?
It's so true. I mean, there was one thing that Henrietta Wells, the lady my character is based on, told me. She's 96 years old, and she said, you know, Jurnee, education was our ticket. Education was the death of mental slavery. And I feel that that's really relevant for us today. You know, oftentimes we are silent bystanders, and we don't ask why, and we don't inform ourselves on certain topics, and we aren't as conscientious as we might have been in the past, you know, and that's one thing I think we can learn from our forefathers and our foremothers.
And you were the only woman on the debate team.
Yes, Henrietta was the only woman, you know, and you know, back in 1935, if you were a woman, you were expected to be in the kitchen and you had no other choice. You know, it's fine if that's what you choose. But in 1935, if you were black or a woman, you were in the fields or in the church. I mean, in the kitchen. And so, you know, it was pretty groundbreaking, the stuff that she did, but they did it with this mind state that we just can't accept not trying, you know?
And you mentioned she's 96. Have you had a chance to meet her?
Oh, gosh, all the time. I've stayed with her, sang in her church choir.
You've been part of her life, both on screen and in real life.
Amazing.
And, you know, I know the three of you brought gifts with you this morning for our Warm Coats, Warm Hearts Drive, and we have them off screen, and they're going to, you have them behind us here.
Right here.
Fantastic. That was such a great thing. And before we let you go, I've got to get to the nitty gritty. You actually fought to get this part. One of you had a bloody lip.
Absolutely. There was an audition process. It was grueling. You know what I mean? We brought that intensity. You know what I mean? So we could really be, you know, believable, and we could convince them that we had prepared.
Now, which one of your mothers was waiting off screen to say who gave you the bloody lip?
That was Nate gave me the bloody lip.
And how did that happen? Because you were just so intense in the audition?
Literally, we have a fight scene in the movie which just kind of dulled down. But in the audition, I mean, I was starting to swing, and Nate just pulled me down on the couch.
He said, "Go for it." You know? And he ripped all the buttons off my shirt.
He gave me a bloody lip. I'm running down with a Coke, and my mom's like, you know, who did this? You know, I'm ready to go after them. So she was ready to go after Nate, and I'm trying to tell her I got the role.
you got the role. It doesn't matter,
exactly.
Right? I got to get to the Denzel Whitaker thing too. Did you change your name so you could get this? Denzel Whitaker, because Forrest Whitaker's in the movie. Denzel Washington directed, produced. Pretty
not
sweet.
A stage name, not a typo. That's my real birth name, Denzel Dominic Whitaker.
All right.
They just wanted a D name.
Fantastic. Well, thank you. Merry Christmas to all three of you. It's an incredible movie, and I hope people go out and check it out. I can't wait to see the impact that you have. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks for bringing the coats in, too. The Debaters opens on Christmas.